Hello friends, I hope all you are safe and healthy. Today I will show you how to make smart attendance system using face recognition and take attendance with the help of the GUI graphical user interface. Here you see this is the GUI of graphical user interface. This project, first of all, we enroll the student information and these student information are saved into database. I create the database with the help of SQLite. We take the attendance. If the students are present in the class, it stores the name of the person along its information in the database by inserting the name of the person in present student table. And after that, we can also send the database to the sender via its email ID. Here you see in this we enter the email ID of a person. You can also make this project on Raspberry Pi. If you make this project on Raspberry Pi, then your project is very portable. You simply copy that code and paste into Raspberry Pi and run the code. Before running, you need to install all the libraries which are used in the project. If you want to make this project, then comment below I make this project on Raspberry Pi. Let's see the code. First of all, see all the libraries used in Python. This is the tk-enter library. It is inbuilt in Python. You do not need to download from internet. It helps to create GUI in Python. From PIL, import image and image tk. PIL library is Python imaging library. This adds support for opening, manipulating and saving many different image file formats. It imports datetime from datetime. It imports sleep from time. These all are the libraries of email. These all the library perform many tasks like to send the email to the sender. For sending email there are many operations, so all these libraries perform these operations. And this is the SMTP protocol. This protocol is used to send the email. And this is the face recognition library. It recognizes and manipulates faces from Python. This is the world's simplest face recognition library. It uses deep learning model. The model has an accuracy of 99.38%. Import NumPy. This is the library which deal the matrices problems. Import SQLite. This is the library which deal with the SQL, means the database. Import Pickle. This library is used for serializing and deserializing Python object structure. It converts Python object like list, dictionaries into stream like 0 and 1. Import C types. It creates and manipulates C data types in Python. Import CV2. CV2 means computer vision. OpenCV is a huge open source library for computer vision, machine and image processing. OpenCV supports a widely variety of programming languages like Python, C++ and Java. It can process images and videos to identify object faces or even the handwriting of a human. This line increases the window clarity by increasing the DPI. It creates the object as root of tk-enter. And this line import the photo from the folder name icon. See this folder. Here you see this folder has icons, and after that we use this icon in our window. It sets the icon to the window. See, if I run this file, this is the icon, and this line create a title on the window. See, this is the title. If you see, this is the title in the window. This line turn screen in full mode, means full screen. This line means if we press escape, it exits the window. See, if I press escape, it exits the window. This line creates the geometry, means it is the resolution of the window. See, this is the resolution of the window, and this is the background of the window. See, if we run this file, the background of the window is light blue color. See, the background of the window is light blue color. And these all are the labels. Or you can also say that these all are the text which I display on the window. This is the text, this is the text color, this is the text font, this is the text size, this is the text background color. See, all these are the text. Smart attendance system, choose the options, enroll the options. See, See, these all are the text which I display on the screen. We can see there are many buttons. See the buttons, how to create a button. These are the buttons. See, this is the button color, this is the button size, this is the button command. Means if I press the button, it call the capture function, and it call the run function, it call the start function. See, there are the 3 buttons. Here you see the 3 buttons. Enroll the faces of the patient, encode the faces, start attendance time, reset all the things. These 3 buttons. See these 3 buttons. One button is this, another button is this, and the last button is this. Reset. Okay, let me discuss all the buttons, means the function of that button. Okay, if I press this button, means if I press this button, okay, this button, if I press this button, then it call the function capture. See, it call the function capture. This is the function of capture. If we press the button, it display all the label to the screen. See, first of all, if I press this button, see, these all are the label display in the screen, and after that these all the label. Along with the labels, this display all the entry boxes. Okay, this is the entry box of write name, this is the entry box of write college ID, this is the entry box of enter batch ID, this is the entry box to write department of the student, this is the font, and this is the size of text, this is the color of the text when we write in the entry box. See the color of the text. Okay, and after that we need to save this. Okay, we need to save this. If we save, all the text are automatically deleted from there. See that button. See, this is the button. This is the save button, same as this is the same button. Okay, see, this is the button. If we press this button, it call the function set text input. See, this is the function set text input. This function store the values to the given variable. Means we can extract the entry input by using .get method. If we write name .get method, means it stores the name in the name ID. Okay, it stored the college ID in C variable, it stored the batch ID in D variable, it stored the department ID in J variable. After storing, it delete all the text inside the entry box. See, if we press this, it delete all the, it means all the information are saved. After that, this is another button, a name capture button. It call the run function. This button help to enroll the faces of the student. This is the run function. It start the timer. If the timer is 0, then it capture the photo of the student and save this photo on the clicked photo folder. See, this is the folder. This is the folder. After that, it encode the image of a student and save that file to face encoding folder. See here, this. The face encoding file is very important because this file help in to recognize the faces. And after that, it save all the information to the student table, and I create the attendance database.db. This is the database table I create with the help of SQLite 3, and after that it insert all the information to the student table. Here you see a college ID, name, batch, department. These all are the variables which store all the information of the student, and after that it insert all the information of the student into the student table. See, these all are the variables which store this. And after capturing, delete some labels and the buttons. And after that, this button start the face recognition to take attendance. Now see the function of the face recognition. Okay, and this is the face encoding, means this is the face encoding path, and it start the camera it import the face encoding file of a person from this face encoding folder, because face encoding file is very important for this face recognition, because from this it recognizes the faces of a person. Okay, it import from this. When enrolling is happen, there is automatically generating a file, or not automatically, there is generating a file of face encoding from here. We see this file when we see the working of this project. If name is not matches, it show unknown. Okay, if name is match, then it show the college ID of a student by using this query. This query insert the students which are present in the class into present student table. Yes, this is and storing college ID, storing name, storing present date and time. It creates the boxes around the faces. If we press this button, it starts to take the attendance by using camera, and this function is used to reset. If we press this button, it reset, means it destroy all these labels, entry box and buttons. Is that button. If we press this button, it call the reset function. See in reset function. In reset function there are many labels and buttons and entry boxes. It destroy all the boxes and labels and buttons. Okay, first of all we need to generate the database. This is our first priority. So before enroll the faces and encode the faces, first of all we need to generate the database by using this button. Okay, let's see in code. Generate DB. Okay, first of all we see that button. Yeah, this is the label of generate DB or generate database. See, this is that generate database, and this is the button. Here you see this is that button. If we press this button, it calls this function set text input to see this. You see, this is the button. If we enter this button, it make another label of enter password. See, if I press this button, it make another label of enter password and another button enter PSW. Okay, see, and make another entry box in which we write to password, in which we enter the password. See this, and after entering password, press this button enter password. When we press this button, it calls the another function set input text 3. Okay, this function, inside this function it copy the password which you enter in other variable and see if the password you enter is equals to that password. Okay, if the both password are equals, then it create a database. Okay, after creating a database, it destroy the password label, destroy the password button and destroy the password entry box. See, if password is correct, then this automatically deleted. First of all, in this time there is no database. If I enter the correct password, see, it automatically deleted. It means the database is generated. See the database. This is the database of the student. I create the database, and inside the database I create two tables, student table and present student table. In student table there are the information of the name, department and college ID, and inside present table it insert the students which are present in the class by recognizing the faces by face recognition. Okay, see the database. And right now there is two tables and the two tables are empty. Okay, now we need to enroll the student and take the attendance. If the student are present, it store the student in present student table, and after that we need to send the database using email. Now we see that part. See, this is the mail part, this is the label. See, this is the label, this is the label, and this is the entry box. means in this we write the email ID in which you send the database. Okay, see, if we write mail, and after that we need to save this. If we press the save button, it saves the information, and after that if I press this send button, it sends the email. Okay, if I press this button save, it calls the function set text input 1. See, and after that we store the entry box values to the another variable mail ID, and after that I delete this, and after that delete mail ID. When we press this, then it creates the another label, send the labels, send the mail label, and another button. If I press this button, means this button, if I press this button, it calls this function. So this function sends the mail. In this you write enter your mail ID. In this write your mail ID, and this is the ID. Enter email ID of person to send the email. This is the email ID which you enter in the entry box, and after the entry box it save to that variable. Okay, and after that you need to write the subject, and this line read that file, and after that attach this file to the email ID. After that, using the SMTP protocol, it send file to the email address, to sender email address. Okay, first of all you need to write your email ID and your password of the email ID, and this email ID is same as of this email ID. Okay, means this email ID is same as, so you need to write your own email ID, and here you write your own email ID, and here you write your password. Okay, after that it destroyed the label and the button. For sending email, you should change some setting in your Google account. Go to your Google account, and after that go to security option. Inside the security, turn on this option. After turn on this, you should allow to send the email. Now run the file. Now follow all the steps. In first step, we create a database. The database we create only in one time. See, now we enter the password. If the password is wrong, then database is not created, so enter the password. If password is correct, then it means that the database is created. See, and after that enter this. If it is deleted, it means the database is created. See, the database is created, and after that we insert the information to the database. Okay, now we choose the button enroll. Okay, and after that I write my name. Okay, first of all see whether the database is full or empty. Okay, at that time see data student table is empty and present table is empty. Okay, and enter college ID, enter the ID, batch, department ECE. Now I save this. Okay, it means all the information are saved, and after that we capture the image. If it is automatically deleted, it means the image is captured. See, the image is captured. Image is captured, and the automatically face encoding file is generated. This file is very important for face recognition. Okay, let's see in database student table the college ID, name and batch and department is inserted. Step is start attendance. Okay, if I press this, it show my name. Okay, it show my name Neeraj. It show my name only one time because I created a condition. If it detect me, then it save the information in the database. Okay, if I not create that statement, it insert my name again and again in the database. So I make this condition. It also detecting me. If you see this is my college ID. Okay, this is my college ID. If it do not display my name across my face because of this condition, if I ignore this condition, then it store my name in database continuously. I create a condition, it enter my name only one time in the database. Okay, when we press Q, then it stops. Okay, let me see whether it store or not. See, it store my name in present student table. Okay, you can enroll many faces. Okay, I only done with me, so you can enroll many faces by enrolling this. Okay, repeat same process. Okay, here we see it stored my name and college ID and date and time. Okay, and after we need send this information to the email ID. Okay, you can write any email ID of the person in which you send the mail. So I write my email ID. Okay, now save and send. If this is automatically deleted, it means the email is sent. See, it is automatically deleted, it means email is sent. It take 2 to 5 seconds. Okay, I think the email is sent. See whether it is okay. I refresh this. See, when I refresh this, see, this is the attendance. Okay, the time is 0 minute ago, 3:11. See that time. Okay, 3:12 means okay, and I download this. See, I downloaded, and after see whether it is okay. See, this is the thing. Here you see present student. Okay, the student. Okay, the student table and the present student table. Thanks for watching and subscribe my channel. If you have any queries regarding to this project, then comment below, and after that I answer your comment. Always wear mask, follow social distancing, and stay safe.